Previously on Into the Yonder Void. So Can and I ended up walking further away and found this big old bank. And we went in, we lied a lot about architecture, and now we might just save the environment.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hey.
Hello.
A weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth. And around the table, we have our players.
I'm Ted Mosby, and I'm an architect.
You're Robin.
I forgot all.
Totally Robin.
I'm Robin Scherbatsky. Let's go to the mall.
Yeah, I like it.
Today,
I'm Barney, and hey. I only remember...
No.
I don't remember any of his things. What does he say?
Legendary. He womanizes.
challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. He was the fucking...
Oh, I'm Barney, and
Tagline
challenge
guy.
accepted, and I didn't have to say that multiple times to get there. Do you want me to do it without that for real?
No, this sucks. In general.
Yep. And I'm Michaela, and I play Can.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is season 2, episode 52.
New 52.
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about 52.
B52, Love Shack, Baby, Rock Lobster.
Rock lobster.
Not the sex number. We'll get there, though. Don't worry.
We 52'd last night.
It's a 69, but you're just kind of sleepy.
It's an Amish 69.
It's sideways, but your
52.
butt. We got there.
I'm upset.
Oh my.
Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question. Tonight's Around the Campfire question comes from Tomas.
No, it doesn't.
Brought to you by Mattel.
That is not correct. It was from a big list.
Today's
Well,
comes
we
from a
find
big
it.
list.
Brought to you by biglist.net.
Brought to you by Johnsonville Brats.
Tomas wants to know.
What's your favorite flavor brat?
Tomas is dying to know.
Tonight's Around the Campfire question is, do you ever want to have a family of your own someday? And if so, with whom or what type of person? So I'll give you a moment to think about this. It's a heavy one.
Yeah, that is heavy. Dang.
I feel like most
we're
people
gonna
would know that without having to think very
Yeah,
hard.
but it's heavy.
I'm going to start with Fee.
Yeah. All right.
Fee fi fo fam.
There you go.
Time to make you sad, man.
5 experience.
So while I would love to start a family, I just don't see how I could feasibly do that. Hey, feasibly. Just
Fuck
on
you,
the
Fee.
count of the whole,
Making puns in your own answer.
just on the count of the whole, the magic-y stuff. And I've heard a lot of people, and I feel like I'd just ruin a kid, but, But if I did, I guess, by some weird turn of fate, like find a way to control all my shit, then I guess the kind of person I'd want to raise a family with would definitely have to be patient as I, get the hang of everything. And, someone who's just kind and understanding and, I don't know, who maybe like knows shit, because I don't want someone to just like teach my kid stuff that doesn't know anything. Because that'd suck.
Here's how you
Have
tie your
this
shoe.
shitty kid who doesn't know
Staple.
anything. Yeah,
So if somebody talks back to you, you punch them in the mouth. If somebody's asking how you're doing, you punch them in the mouth.
yeah.
Anyway, here's the body alphabet.
Go to sleep.
No.
A,
No.
B, punch. Thank you so
You're
much,
welcome
Fee.
so much.
Nezrah,
Well, I never really gave it too much thought, honestly. I don't think that I would be a good fit to have a family. There's a lot of responsibility that goes with that, and I'm much too busy focusing on myself, I think. At least at the moment.
Okay, but hypothetically,
Self-care is
gun
good.
to your head, what type of person?
Have this family or
Or-
you die.
Fun to your head.
What is this? The United States of America in 2020?
Topical.
No, that's fine. No, I'm not going to force you to decide. That's
Please
perfectly
don't alphabetize me without consent.
All right, now we're going to Can.
Well, I already have a family.
What if you were to start your own?
This is gonna be good.
Nothing.
Yes.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Oh, no.
So I guess the answer is no.
No.
I feel like the bachelor life has always kind of appealed to me a little bit more.
Excellent.
I don't want to like have to watch someone if I'm going to go pick up seashells and stuff. Because it turns out the babies don't know how to swim.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Can.
You're welcome.
And finally, Gil.
Could always just bury them up to their head in the sand or something. I mean, upshore.
Stay.
Right at the shoreline. I'm done.
I mean, if they're
It was
baby
fine when I
babies,
left.
they can't
Great, I'm
even walk.
sunburned and I'm drowning.
They say as a baby.
Fully able to, it's Bob Hoskins. What a baby. Well, you could say I'm a family guy. I grew up in a pretty big family on both sides. So it'd be kind of weird if I went through life with nobody. Kind of lonely, probably. But I think a family would be great because then you have your own built-in crew and they can't backstab you unless they get really up in arms about how you run things. But I don't know. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon. I've got a lot of life to live, but I need to settle down someday. And those little shits would help me run a powerful ship, I think. As far as the type of woman, though, I think I would be a pretty good chill dad. So I would need kind of like a brutish enforcer type wife that could really get them in line. Otherwise, they're going to be out of hand real fast.
A brutish enforcer.
A brawler, as you might say.
It's just a straight up troll.
Updating my Tinder profile.
Looking for troll.
Brawlers only, bitches.
But
Thank
she's got
you,
to be
Gil.
a hot troll.
She's a
Otherwise,
hot
I can't
troll.
make babies with her.
All right. I think with that, we should probably get started.
Let's get it started.
Perhaps.
When we last left off, y'all were in the office of the architect Fisher, who leaned forward very conspiratorially inside of the Elder Vault and informed you that he had a proposition for you. And that is where we're going to pick up with
He just
him.
says, pull my finger.
With him leaning forward and saying, I have a proposition for you.
We all walk away.
Now,
Where's your next destination?
none of your business, thinker.
I mean, what if he knows where we need to go, though?
Who the fuck is this guy?
I don't
Why do
know.
we keep getting in these weird meetings?
I don't really know. This is kind of a roundabout way to get here, but
Excuse me, Gil, we are doing business
Okay.
with the head architect of the Elder Vault.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Okay.
He looks around kind of like he's unsure, and then he kind of focuses on you, Can, since you seem to be the most focused in on him. I have a request. If you would like to see this port change for the better, I have been trying to do a similar task for a long time. Months, maybe even as long as a year. I'm not sure how long I have been here. However, I would like you to take that flask of the goo that you have collected, and I want you to take it to Shield Seeker.
Where is that?
Wait. Shield
Seeker. You seem unfamiliar with it, so I will tell you that it is a village that sits at the base of a volcano in the volcanic ridge.
Is it by chance inactive volcano?
I believe at this point it is.
Holy shit. Okay.
As soon as we get there.
What are we supposed to do when we take it there?
And is it
if we take it there?
Yeah, and would it be an immediate thing we'd have to do?
I suppose it depends on your level of urgency with this situation in Skullport. I believe that it has quite a bit of urgency. However, I cannot control the speed with which you complete this task.
Or the speed at which you deliver that line.
I'm choosing my words carefully because who knows who is listening.
I look around the room. I'm going to look around the room and see if I can spot any hidden shit.
So how
You
can
roll
we
perception.
How can we trust you, architect guy?
Well, I haven't done anything that I would deem inappropriate. I've merely asked questions. You demanded this meeting.
Okay,
That alone
that's
should
true.
show you that I do not have any ill intent towards you, but I can understand being suspicious. Perhaps I am just simply opportunistic and wanted anyone to deliver a vessel of goo to a specific location.
Okay, well,
You didn't even
26.
tell us what to do with it.
26. Yeah, you're looking around the room. It's a pretty nice office. There's books that look to be pretty well organized. Everything in here is neat and tidy. Though the titles for the books that you see have nothing to do with architecture that you can
I was just
discern.
going to ask about
They
that.
look more like history books.
Does this guy look like he belongs here?
Definitely not. If it's not because of his style of dress, which is like
Dirty.
dirty fisherman or dirty workman's garb, his general appearance stands out quite a bit because it's very striking. And the level with which he delivers anything that he says is full of such confidence that it seems odd. Now, it could be bureaucracy. People in high bureaucratic positions tend to be fairly confident in their role, but this is something clearly not within the realm of what would normally be considered an architect's role. And he's very confident in the way that he kind of approaches things. So looking around and kind of comparing that to what you've experienced, there's something, it's not necessarily nefarious or bad, but there's just something different about this scenario, Gil.
Are there any portraits on the wall?
There are none.
What about on the desk?
None.
No
There are
So-
no portraits of any kind in here that depict family life or himself or anything.
Any documents, like some people will have like their diplomas or something, hanging up, anything like that?
Nothing at all.
No, like name plate or anything like that on the desk?
Nope, nothing.
Does the desk look disheveled?
No, it looks very neat and tidy. Everything that you see in this room is extremely neat and tidy, except for his shirt, which has a splattering of mud on it.
Are there windows in this room?
There are. Backlining him, there's there's 3 windows. They're very large. They've got a nice, I can't remember what the name of the style is, but they're basically like square on the bottom, rounded on the top.
Okay.
And they look out over the water.
Do they open at all?
Give me a perception check.
So I was going to ask this even without these perception checks, which that's meta anyway, asking this in character. So, level with me here, guy. Are you actually an architect?
I am a architect. An architect.
That's bad grammar.
Oh, for the love of fuck. You knew what I meant here, man.
Okay, we'll do can, because I know you asked a question, and then we'll go to Nezrah's roll.
You didn't say what we were supposed to do with the water skin full of goo when we got to this volcanic ridge.
I need you to take it to a colleague of mine. Someone who can help with this endeavor.
Can you speak plainly, please?
A friend of mine who researches chemicals.
I mean, like names and specifics.
They simply call my friend the Skin.
The Skin.
The Skin is an alchemist of no little talent.
Okay.
Extremely talented. I'm surprised the name does not ring a bell to any of you.
Oh.
And it does not ring a name to any of you. What did you get for your roll, Nezrah?
17.
17? Yeah, you can tell that, strangely, these windows do not seem to have any, ability to open, which, give me a history check.
Latches to open windows haven't been invented yet here.
24.
You know, historically, windows that do not open are considered unsafe. And it's very rare to build a room in a design where windows would not open in this, just in pretty much any scenario. The only time you know of that windows are not designed to open are in prisons, but usually those are covered by bars and not glass like this one.
So are you paying us to bring this goo? Or is this just if we want X, then Y is bringing the goo somewhere?
He kind of considers your words and then looks down at his desk. One moment. And he reaches down and he opens a drawer and he pulls out
Good.
and places on the desktop a small chest.
Oh.
Inside this chest is a very valuable item. I will give it to you if you complete this mission.
So we have to come back here to get it?
Correct.
Okay.
He turns it and then he opens it up so that it faces you guys. And you guys all see this fist-sized, multifaceted blue gem.
Like Gil's fist or Can's fist?
We're getting Jimmy in this campaign.
Surprisingly, they're the same size.
Fee's fist.
Huh.
I don't see this because I'm making my way around the room and I'm just kind of looking around and then I'm kind of examining the window.
Give me an investigation check.
So I've seen a lot of gems in my time. Can I appraise how much this might be worth?
That's a nat 20!
Oh, shit. For a total of?
24.
I will get to you in 1 second, Gil. 24. Yeah, Nez, you're examining these windows, and you notice that down along the base, on the square side, down at the bottom, you can see small runes, glyphs, carved into the wood, right where the pane meets the wood.
Do they look anything like the runes that we saw on the beach?
They do not look like those necessarily. They don't look familiar to you, I should say.
Okay. No weird spiderwebby designs or anything either?
Give me an Arcana check.
All right.
You got a bunch of checks today.
I'm rolling in it. 23!
You believe you're not a schooled wizard by any stretch.
I'm not a symbologist.
You can recognize certain things that you've seen, and most of these glyphs are very familiar in the sense that they resemble, to the best of your knowledge, warding glyphs, things designed to protect or shield.
Okay.
To go back to you, Gil, I would like give me an investigation, and you can have it at advantage because you are a connoisseur of goods.
19.
19. High or low?
Low, please.
I rolled a natural 1. So, in that case, you will learn exactly how much this is worth. You believe, and you have a fairly good idea, based on the cut, the shimmer, the clarity inside of this stone, Gil, you believe that this is worth at least 10,000 gold in Argaria.
Okay.
What's that worth in teeth?
2 teeth.
You guys hear me
2
just
teeth.
like...
Could I try to roll maybe Arcana to see if I might have any kind of knowledge about what this gem might be used for magically?
You absolutely can.
Okay. I Arcan. Ha 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 ha.
We'll do it.
21.
21. There's definitely something magical about this gem, Fee. The shimmer that comes off of it, it's definitely a natural shimmer and seems as though it's casting, like, though the gem is blue, the cast coming off of it is like slightly purplish. So there's definitely something magical about it. Now, you know that there are a lot of gems that exist in this world that do have magical properties, and it's without context, it's really hard to know, but you've got a very, very strong sense that this is a magical gem of some variety.
Okay.
Why don't you just take it?
Take what?
Take the goo to your friend.
I cannot leave currently.
Why?
I am locked in a situation here.
How long have you been the lead architect?
Here?
Yeah.
Around a year.
Why'd you come here?
I was positioned here. I didn't have a choice in the matter. I had to listen to my superiors, who placed me here.
Is there like an architect army?
What?
Is there like an architect army?
It's interesting. It could be compared to an army.
I mean, I kind of know how these things work naturally, but
As an architect.
but I've never been positioned anywhere because I'm kind of like a freelance.
I see. Well, then you would know that I have superiors to answer to. And they... and they thought, based on the fact that I am a tiefling, that I would be most appropriate to take over the Elder Vault location here
Hear
in
that?
Skullport,
Yeah.
as the population is largely comprised of tiefling.
So where are you from before?
Initially, I am from far away in a place called Summerhide.
Are we familiar?
Give me a history check, anyone who wants to. It'll be a high DC, except for it'll be a regular DC.
I got a dirty 20.
Just
I do
killing
not.
it today.
History?
Do not know.
24.
24, okay.
20.
3.
And Can?
Well, let me re-roll that natural 1.
Is that on Nez's map?
It is not.
Is the other place on Nez's map?
It is.
15.
15. Okay, Can, you've maybe heard that, Summerhide, you've heard that some people have gone there before, people have visited. Nezrah, you know of a place called Summerhide. Something just kind of like sings into your memory. You remember a song from a traveler that came through to your little settlement long ago, singing about Summerhide. Summerhide being in a valley far away where the gods died that day. That's the line that stands out to you.
Do I not know
pretty
about
metal.
it?
What did you get?
20.
You've met one guy 2 years ago that claimed he went through Summerhide, had the best time of his life. Can't remember a single detail of it because he was so drunk and high the entire time, but he remembers he has never gotten so many partial numbers, so many partial addresses from would-be love interests before. He had a great time there. He knows it in his heart, though his mind does not remember.
Nice.
And what did you get, Fee?
I do not know. 3.
Yep, never heard of it before in your life.
Are your superiors the ones who put these warding glyphs on the windows?
He kind of like looks over his shoulder, looks at the windows. I suppose that was here either placed by my predecessor or by the builders of this branch themselves. I did not place it, nor do I imagine my superiors did.
So, is your placement here in Skullport a punishment? Or are you in hiding?
Neither. I was not punished for anything. In fact, they propped it up as a promotion. Really, before this, I was just a diligent number cruncher over in the headquarters in Avstand, and I was placed here to oversee certain elements of the role. My predecessor was quite the, let's call him nervous. He constantly saw dangers in all the shadows and the dark and the dim. He was very anxious in his role. And when he disappeared, it was not a surprise.
Wow, you just really go out with that whole life story stuff, huh?
I see no reason to bandy about with false truths.
Sure. I mean, totally. I mean, I would love to take this water skin to this skin guy. Where are we? Where is it again?
It is Shield Seeker at the base of the mountain Purak.
Okay, and how far
Nez,
from here is this?
Nez, can you crack open that map real quick, buddy?
Do you mind? And I just kind of push some of his stuff on the desk aside a little bit, and I unfurl the map.
No, that's quite all right.
Thank you.
You roll out the map and...
I'm going to pull out my new fancy navigator's tools and start, like, plotting a course from where we're at to there.
Okay, give me a survival roll with advantage.
Natural 20, bitch. 26.
Nice.
For a total of...
26.
26.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. So, Gil, you like look at this map, you pull out your navigator's tools, and it's been a while since you've gotten a chance to actually use these. But you remember...
Go on.
You remember... It was something that really resonated with you, and it takes you a moment, but you're back in the swing of things, charting a course. You're looking at like the direct path. You're looking at roundabout paths. You're remembering based on like terrain features what the wind patterns even probably would be there, and you calculate how long it would take you to get to this point marked on Nezrah's map to the northwest, and you believe that it would take by ship, a particularly slow ship even, would take roughly 2 weeks to get there. If it was a faster ship, say a caravel, it would take probably 1.5 weeks with good wind.
Well, if we could find a nice longboat, preferably a caravel, and we avoid that trench right there, and assuming that the water isn't just funky like all that other water we were in, then we could get there under 2 weeks, probably.
Under 2 weeks.
2
Damn.
weeks.
Yeah, that's a long time. So,
I mean, that's how life on the water is, you know.
I mean, it's
Again,
this green stuff is important. Like, absolutely, I think we should add this to our list of things, but our initial thing is pretty pressing. I'm just saying our initial thing is pretty pressing. Why are you doing that, Gil? What's that?
Sometimes you kind of let things slip loosey-goosey like, and I wanted to nip that in the bud.
And can you remember the name the Volcanic Ridge? That springs to mind where Flora told you that Haku was traveling to.
Comes back around.
the volcanic ridge.
What was your name, guy?
I am Fisher.
On account of
But
his
what
fishing.
is your name?
That is my name. It is Fisher.
Oh.
Just like my name is Can because I can. And his name is Fisher because he fishers.
Typically in Tiefling society, we are named after a virtue that our parents think would be most fitting of us. Mine saw that my fate was most fitting of naming me Fisher. You can divine whatever meaning out of that you wish.
Do you agree you're a fisher?
In some regard, I have been known to fish from time to time. In fact, just 2 hours ago I was out there on the water fishing.
He's doing
So
scams
you're acting
from
like
his
a
boat.
little bit weird.
Am I?
Well, you said you never know who's listening, and you're acting really secretive, and you're offering us this gem that's the same size as Gil in my fists.
Hey, he's been pretty open,
What?
man. He's been talking about his life for like what seems like hours now.
But he also mentioned not being able to leave.
Yeah, what's the deal?
I
Why
have
does
a
that
position
matter?
here. You bring up a good point that I said I do not know who is listening, and that is true. But nothing I have said in this room would constitute anything that I cannot or should not say. Those who would be listening would be aware that I know, and he looks at the walls like very suspiciously, that I know you're here. But I'm not going to say anything foolish that they would need me to say. What I ask you to do has nothing to do with what they might think that they need to hear.
I'm gonna go up to the wall and I'm gonna say, well, that's all fine by me, because that's none of our business. Doesn't matter why you can't go. We're the ones that can go places, and I say we go. If not only for that honk of sweet blue on your desk there.
Well, it will be yours. Whole yours. If you return.
That's all I need to know, baby. Do you need
Well then.
Do you need like a contract, or can we just shag ass out of here?
You may go, but can I offer a suggestion?
Sure.
Whoever you came to this city with, leave with. Trust me on that. Do not leave with anyone additional. Unless you know them.
Like even a close friend.
Or a fish?
That's what I meant.
I don't know what you mean by that. As far as I know, fish are
Literal
always
fish.
trustworthy. They're very
Oh,
forthright.
perfect.
That's what I
Okay.
always thought.
Then this isn't an issue. Yeah, that's fine.
Fish you.
That's
like this guy.
Fisher humor.
Yes.
Unless you were wanting to go with, and this is your way of telling yourself that you can't go with us.
I physically cannot go with you.
That too.
I
So-
am very curious about this.
Yeah, can you write it down?
So I suppose we should probably go and collect a loom.
I think
And
we
the
should.
prince.
Will you shut up, Fee? What the hell, dude?
What do you mean?
I lean up to Fee and I whisper in her ear, "That dude is fucking wanted. Will you stop talking about him
He just-
openly?"
Oh fuck! I did say
She
prince. didn't I?
can't stop talking about It's the prince this and the prince that.
Does your Inquisition boyfriend know about the prince?
Look, Fee, I like you a lot. You're a really cool person, but you got to chill the loosey lips if you're around us. We're on the lam, man. We can't just be slanging prince words. Ixnay on the rinse pay.
I was talking about, the footprints of the one person who wanted to go with
You're
us.
just going to.
And we can't
You're
let
going
them
to
go.
spill the beans, man.
There's no beans in here. It's fine.
We gotta go. Okay, we'll see you
We
later,
definitely
man.
gotta go.
He snaps the lid closed on the chest. Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
don't forget the guy that I mentioned, Vester.
What about him? I don't recall.
He's a junior architect and he would love to work for you.
Give me a persuasion roll, Can.
And don't call him Vesta.
Damn it. 6.
You failed him.
I will.
Wait, can I help? Is it too late? I'm sorry. I know I'm helping a lot.
I haven't said anything yet, so yes, you can help. What do you say to help?
We're using persuasion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this guy, he's really invested in this architecture work. And
Your plan to help was to do a pun. All right.
puns are persuasive, okay?
All right. You can roll with advantage, Can.
Yeah. Advantage? It was bad.
22.
22. Not. You feel like with Fee's help, that's, he seems to be a little bit more susceptible to your comments. And in fact, Fee's pun, he looks at her when she says it, and he even chuckles. He's like, invested. Okay, well, I will keep an open mind and do my best to gauge him fairly, if not maybe with a little extra bias, knowing that you are off doing something to aid this town. What does he look like?
Like, yay high.
Nervous?
Horns. He has horns, right?
I think so.
He's a tiefling, right? Yeah, he's like you.
He was kind of sweaty.
Kind of
Young.
sweaty.
Yeah, pretty nervous. It's a big deal to him.
All
Eager.
right. Fine. Send him my way when you leave. I will clear my schedule until I speak with him.
Wow.
Nice
Well,
to meet you,
thanks.
Fisher.
It is nice to meet all of you. Please, I hope to see your return.
And so are you gonna consider doing something about the proper disposal of all of this shit?
Yeah.
That is part and parcel with what we discussed with the water skin.
But while we're gone, I mean, you could put something together, maybe.
Maybe
Guys,
there's a sign that says
I don't think
stop
this
it.
dude is in charge of that.
It's fine. We'll make the signs.
We have a lot
we
to talk
already
about.
talked to people
And
and
a
they
lot of
sent us
signs
here
to make.
kill.
Just let's go. Let's reconvene together and let's talk some shit out. We have a lot of shit to talk out.
We sure do.
Yes, please. I need to see this Vester before
Vester.
before I conclude my business for the day. So send him in, and I will speak with him.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Let's go get
Goodbye.
Vesty.
Goodbye.
As soon as the door is closed on our side, I'm going to take off my red shirt, and I'm gonna ruffle through my bag, and I'm gonna pull out a blue shirt, like a dark blue shirt that I haven't worn yet. I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna loosen my ponytail, and I'm going to do like pigtails.
Oh,
Okay.
Basically, I'm just trying to look as different as I can naturally from the disguise I was in when we first came to town.
Gil,
Gotcha.
if you're with all of us, is,
Try not to
is that
stare.
disguise
I'm
going
modest.
to work? No, is this going to work if you're with the same people?
What are you talking about?
If you're trying to look like a different person,
I
if
did
you were
stuff-
just around us.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. We need to catch up. I did stuff on my own, and I looked different then.
Okay.
Don't worry about
It's
it.
fine. Okay, do your thing.
Nezrah, I have a question for you. Did you copy those runes after you saw them into your notebook?
Yes, please.
Okay, excellent.
Always drawing, baby.
Did you draw a picture of the gem?
ABD.
Of the blue gem?
I wasn't paying attention to the gem.
Fuck.
I'll remember what it looks
Okay,
like.
good.
All right. Where do we want to go? You guys were at the tavern, right? When the Inquisition came for you?
Okay, I'm riding on the last little cusp of my charming aura drink, and we need to get somewhere that's quiet
Shit,
and hidden,
Can.
fast.
Can I look at your back?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Turn around, and I'm gonna search on her back to see if I can find anything.
Give me investigation.
Bare
Ooh,
clothed.
can I do a sense arcana?
You can do an Arcana check, yep.
Can you scratch it while you're back there?
Sure. I'll use my fingernail. I just got a 10.
I use the bottom of my staff.
Where? Upper or lower? What?
To the left.
Okay.
Left.
I'm trying. How much more left do you need?
All the way left.
That way is left.
But up more.
All right, I'm going up. Did I
She
find
means her
anything? I got a
left.
10.
I got
10
a
for investigation?
Yeah.
16 for arcana.
So 10 investigation. Yeah, you don't see anything that gives any indication of difference. It's Can's back. It is a back. It is a halfling back that you are scratching. With your, you said 16?
Yes, sir.
With your 16, Nezrah, high or low?
High, please.
Excellent. Nezrah, you see what looks to be like just a tiny little, like, almost like a morsel, a tiny little pinch of magic dissipate from Can's back. You don't know what it was, but that was definitely something magical. Like, it was almost like you felt this tiny little glitter of magic in the air. For
like while I was scratching?
While Gil was scratching, yes.
Fuck.
Interesting. I'm going to kind of just gently pat, like I'm trying to clean off Can's back.
Are you using your hand or like...
Oh, that feels good
object?
too.
Yeah.
Do you have any spells that can, like, dispel this shit? If Can has a spell on them?
Let me see here.
And I get my book out.
So that dude shoved you, Can. You remember? I think they put a tracking device on you.
They put a tracking
the
device on
seeds.
Can?
Yeah, seeds?
Remember when we ate the seeds?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Fuck.
Like a handprint. We'll get it off.
And we gotta get out of here.
I definitely scratched you good, but I don't know. I didn't see anything. Maybe it's like invisible.
I don't think I have anything that would be useful for this situation. If Can's clothing themselves were magical items that they put magic into, I could identify them, but...
What is Can's top layer right now?
Yeah, because didn't she have like a cloak?
Yeah, you've got a cloak on, you've got a scarf, and you've got your shirt.
So did they technically scratch like the cloak?
Yeah, what is the outermost?
They touched the Inquisitor touched her shirt.
Okay.
You went under the cloak?
Oh shit, sorry. No, yeah, he would have touched the cloak.
Okay, ew, I was going to say.
You might have to ditch the cloak.
Yeah, that guy has a touching problem.
Well, I can't do that. That's from my friend Magical.
I think...
Do you want the Inquisition?
Yeah, I think
to
Magical
follow
will,
you?
will
Or
understand.
do you want a cloak or no?
No, not if the Inquisition is following us.
Well, the cloak is magic, so...
I know. We're gonna have to take a loss on this one.
Maybe you could give it to Fisher to hang on to.
Or
I don't like this.
I feel like...
you could put it somewhere in town, and we can come back to it if we deal with the Inquisition.
Can we leave it and just... We gotta get out of here. We need to talk
Right.
in like a
We
private
need to find
spot.
somewhere we can talk.
Wait, what's our plan for actually leaving?
What do you mean? We just leave.
Like, we came in here through a portal, though.
What?
So are we going on foot?
Portal?
Isn't that how we got here?
Isn't that how we got here?
Yeah, Gil. What,
Through the trees.
did you forget?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
Transport via
leave
plant.
the city. I thought you meant to leave this
Yeah.
building.
No, I know how to use my feet,
I think...
Gil.
Can.
I think we should talk about these issues outside of a building.
I have some ideas for that too, so let's go.
Okay.
Where are we going right now?
So are you guys gonna leave?
Yeah, let's leave. But you got to take the
let's go.
cloak off and leave it here. or
Well,
something.
where am I going to leave it for safekeeping?
just drop it.
Is there like,
Give
are
it
there
to
any like
Vester.
receptacles around here?
Not inside. You think you remember seeing some sort of receptacle outside?
No, like no plants or anything? No potted plants?
Not inside the Elder Vault.
Can I go to the gentleman who helped us?
If you can find him, give me perception.
Or one of the greeters, at least. But I want that one. 18.
While you're looking for that, you could give it to that Vester guy. Maybe that'll give a good impression or something.
We'll get him killed.
18.
18.
What was that fee?
You don't see the greeter that you encountered. You do see one that looks to be a woman. She's a short tiefling, and she seems really nervous. She's kind of like standing by the door, but as people approach, she like goes to like, and then kind of backs away as if she's too nervous to greet them.
Okay, I take the cloak off and I go up to her.
Hello.
Excuse me, I am an architect and I just had a meeting with Mr. Fisher, the head architect.
Oh, yes. How can I help you?
Well, I have to go do business doing architecture stuff.
Yes. How can I help you with that?
Well, I can't take my cloak because it's hot where I'm going. So can you please store my cloak for a while until I come back to retrieve it?
Yes, absolutely. Right here. She holds her hands out.
Okay, where are you gonna keep it?
In the wardrobe.
Do I get like a number
I can
or a ticket or something?
I can remember your face.
Okay. Well, it's important.
heard that
It was
one
a
before.
gift from a friend.
Okay, I will make sure that nothing bad, no harm comes to this cloak.
All right, thank you. What is your name?
My name is Leviathan.
Don't trust it. Not even close to trusting it.
Gonna give you the longest names on earth to remember.
All right, Levithy, I will see you in roughly 2 to 4 weeks.
Yes, absolutely. And what was your name?
My name is Can.
Thank you, Ken.
Lan.
Len, I am so sorry that I misheard.
Yeah, you did.
That's okay. It's
Lan.
pretty close in the alphabet.
Wink. She takes your cloak and she hurries away.
Is there like a foyer where that's out of sight?
There is the landing foyer, but there's also the waiting room.
Is there anyone in the waiting room if we go there?
Right now, you don't see anyone in there.
I'm going to go up to Fee and I'm going to be like, I don't know if you have a way to normally disguise yourself, but you're a pretty high profile in town.
I know.
You have that ability to change your appearance. Can you control that?
Sometimes.
Can you try now? If we leave this building, can you change? Or do you need like help changing?
I have a feeling when we get talking, I think it's going to happen. I have that bit of the charming aura that's kind of helping me hang on here, but that's part of why I want to get out. I'm feeling a lot right now.
Well, that's the thing. You look very obvious. So like where we go, like on the way, they could be watching for you. That's why I'm saying you need to change before we go.
Can we talk in the somewhere
I don't think it's
immediate?
That dude was just saying that the people are listening. He's talking at his walls and shit. I think we need to get out. If you want, I can help you. From what I've seen, you tend to change when you feel stuff. Right? Am I right in that?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I think I can help you change, if only for a little bit.
I feel like it'll draw a lot of attention.
Well, maybe knowing that you're going to change would make it easier. Maybe that could help you. Nez, I don't know how to help you. You're a big tree man, and you would need to change somehow too.
I just put on some sunglasses.
Who's this cool ass dude?
Where are we going first? Do you guys want to go back to tavern?
We need to go somewhere
no.
quiet.
I know where to go.
prefer to not.
I know where to go.
I think if we can just find Loom and be on our way.
All right, calm
and
down.
out of this
Crappy
town,
was gonna
I think
meet
that would
us
be
there.
the best.
All right, I know what we're going to do. I will. Can you know where that alley is, right?
Huh?
The alley.
Oh.
We go there. I mean, I need to show you guys some shit anyway. We go there, the back way, and then yeah. But Fee, going to say some stuff, and it may make you feel really bad. I just don't want you to hold that against me. But here it goes. You killed a lot of people.
I mean, you're saying this in the middle of a fucking bank, Gil. What are you doing?
I'm close to you. I'm like inches away. You killed a lot of people. A lot of innocent little elephant kids and stuff, and you were with people and they were relishing in it, and they all
Gil,
died.
what are you doing?
Shut the fuck up, Nez.
Stop it.
And they're not ever coming back, no matter how hard you try. You're
Hey,
always
stop.
going to be worried that you're evil.
I never meant to hurt anyone. It wasn't, I don't think it was me. And
That's even worse because you can't even control how bad you are. And I'm trying to make her just feel really guilty and sad.
Fee, go ahead and roll. Is this something that would make you feel really bad?
No.
Nah, fuck it.
well, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember
If it would
this
make you feel
shit.
really bad, then I'm going to have you roll a Constitution save with disadvantage.
Okay.
But also, I mean, I'm trying to convince her to, like, ride the wave, kind of, and to, like, use that emotion and channel it differently.
10?
Can I roll something to, like,
Yeah, you can roll persuasion.
29?
Fee, you got a 10?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to roll a d4 and tell me what you get.
Oh, shit.
2.
Fee, high or low?
Hi.
Fee, you start to like your sadness and guilt starts to overtake you. It spreads out from your chest and kind of, you feel it just kind of like moving down your arms and your legs and up your neck. And with a 10, I don't think you could have possibly rolled a better number, because as this starts spreading over your body, your hair starts to transform, and your hair transforms into like, normally it's like a reddish color, correct?
Normally it's
right
like
now?
brown and fall. So
Folly, like auburn almost, maybe. Well, the edges of it kind of flare up gold. Your skin, normally like kind of a, more of a fall complexion, starts to turn a little bit more pale, almost a blue. Basically from your cheeks down, one of your eyes turns green, and the rest of your body kind of like follows that same pattern. A lot of blue mottled in with your typical fallish color, and you begin to sort of stick in this weird transitional stage. So because of that, you start to feel very, very sad. Kind of half sad, half normal, as if you're fighting back this intense sadness. To the rest of you, she has transformed into a state that is wholly unrecognizable from her normal self. She doesn't look like anything you've seen before. She looks like a person halfway stuck between two different species.
Oh, Gil. Very astute.
I feel really bad. I am sorry, but we shall discuss after this. Nez, lose the poncho.
And no one's gonna recognize me because I don't have my cloak.
That's right, man. I mean, can.
I take my poncho off and I stick it in my satchel.
Okay. Do you have a top on underneath the poncho, or are you just...
Just kind
stop.
of,
Bare chest?
I mean,
he's just nothing.
You have no body.
No one will recognize him.
Oh, little like phantom limb,
Yeah.
but phantom
Jesus,
torso.
you're just ahead, Nez.
So yeah, you've got like a shirt on underneath though.
Yeah, just like typical, like, you'd see in like the cartoons. It's like the off-white with like the little crisscross,
Oh, okay, gotcha,
stitching
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, peasant garb.
Peasant garb. You got it, man.
All right. Do you guys exit?
Yeah, it's not far. Let's go.
Lead the way.
As you leave on the landing before the stairs, Fee and Ken, you guys see Vester, and he seems to be like talking to himself as if trying to amp himself up. And like you could just kind of hear him like, "Come on, you got to do this. You can do this."
Vester.
Yes.
Mr. Fisher, the head architect, has his whole afternoon blocked off. He is very interested in meeting you.
And hopefully he's an architect.
He like races over to you, grabs your hands can, and presses coins into them and closes your hand around the coins, and then like bows very awkwardly and runs inside. As you open your hands, you see...
Is it teeth?
No, they're coins, but they're not gold, silver, or copper. These look similar to the coin that Nezrah received from Ruth in the boat. This is a multicolored set of coins. There's 2 of them, and they are of a red and blue kind of shifting, fading, translucent color.
I drop them into my pocket.
Okay.
What kind of money is this?
He's already gone.
He's gone already?
Yeah,
like
he
all the
ran
way
inside.
gone?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, those coins are essentially a spell in physical form.
How do you use them, though?
How many did Ken get?
2, but they're a
2?
different color than yours. Yours is like a purplish blue.
Yeah.
This one is like a reddish blue.
A reddish blue.
Yeah. It's like red and blue kind of like weave together.
Right on. Okay.
I'm not entirely sure.
And I reach into my satchel and I pull my coin out.
I still have mine. I've kind of been saving it. But I don't know for what, and I don't know what it does.
Okay.
Are we good to go
that
here?
seems worthless.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. Lead the way.
All right, here we go. Follow me.
Okay, so you lead them back through the streets and through the alleys to the other exit, I imagine.
The barred door.
Yep,
Yes.
the barred door. You lead them down
door.
to an alley, and before it was empty. Now there is, it looks to be a woman, a tiefling woman, standing there, like hands on her hips, looking really upset, looking at some crates right next to the door that you know of. And she's just glaring at them, muttering under her breath. And then she turns and looks as you guys approach. Oh, hello.
How's it going?
What?
Shut up. You keep it quiet, little one.
Hey.
That seems a bit rude, but
Right.
sorry, I didn't think anybody was going to be around. I hope you didn't hear me cursing out these bits of cargo.
Well, I take no offense to crates, so...
What'd they do to you?
Well, it's my... I sell fish, but these are all spoiled. I don't know, I just left him for a couple of minutes, and turns out they're all just wet and got rotted by the sun.
Okay, well... Do you need some help?
If you don't mind, I would absolutely love... She, looks at the barred door. Actually, never mind, I can handle it myself. Just never you mind.
Are you trying to get in?
Well, she looks around. Yeah, I found this place. It's a good place for storing, but technically there's some weird shit down there, and I don't think anybody should see it because it's kind of gross.
Well, this is my house. So
You live here?
yes, piss off.
Give me a deception roll.
27.
I'm sorry, I've been storing stuff here for weeks and I didn't know. I apologize for that. I do have a few things that are down there.
You've been going down in my cellar.
Yeah, I've been going down there. I thought it was abandoned, and well, I've been storing stuff. So, if you don't mind, could I go down and get some of it?
You got 5 minutes to get out of here before I call the guards.
I only need 2. And she races, grabs the door, and yanks it open, and she just disappears into the doorway.
I'm gonna hold the door open with my foot
Okay.
and then just wait it out. No.
A couple of minutes later, she comes. She's carrying a bunch of bags that kind of clink when she moves. Thank you so much for not cutting me down for using your space. Once again, I apologize. My name is Wish. If you need anything, I do sell fish. See, my name rhymes with what I do.
wish you
Anyway,
would just leave.
Yes, sir. I will be gone. And she hurries off and leaves the crates behind.
All right, let's fucking go.
Does it? So we're going inside there?
Get in there, go.
What is this, Gil?
Just get in the fucking building. Why is everyone giving me the third degree?
Do you guys all go in?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, you guys all enter.
I'm like, jeez, and I'm the last one in.
Yeah, and you guys walk kind of down the stairs, this hallway, and until you reach
Hold
a
on.
room.
In the doorway, once it closes, is that a space where we can be hidden?
At the top of the stairs?
Yeah, without even having to go down.
It's like a grid door, so it wouldn't hide any sound or anything.
Okay, sorry, continue.
So you guys continue down until Gil opens this door to this room that is filled with these vats of gunk inside that look very familiar to you, Can. These look very similar in consistency to the gunk you guys saw in the water.
That's what she was storing?
We don't... Well, the vats are still there, right?
Yeah, they're still there.
This is what I was trying to tell you guys about the gunk. I found where a lot of the gunk was. It seems like this is where some of the operation is going down. I didn't investigate this whole place yet, but I wanted to come back here partially to look for somebody, and I I look for the body of the Owlin to see if he's there.
It is not there.
That is what I thought.
I won't even have you roll.
That's what I figured. Yep, okay. So there was a kind of a creepy owl guy. Can you met that dude?
Yeah, he gave me a bunch of teeth.
Okay, so that wasn't just me thinking it was weird. I found some teeth too. I had him drink some of the gunk because, well, I'm going to come clean. I did some bad stuff. I took some stuff off of him, but also more importantly, I just wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to see if this gunk did bad shit, and I wanted to risk somebody that wasn't us. And he definitely freaked out a little bit and seemed to die, or at least went unconscious. So, he's not going to be happy if he finds the guy that he was talking to, but luckily I look nothing like him, so we are in the clear.
Well, also,
This
if
is
he's
all
dead.
just on the floor?
What?
No, it's in vats along the wall.
Oh, okay. Are the vats, do they have lids or are they open?
They are not open. They have like brass or copper tops to them, but they are glass like tubing.
Cylinders? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like hooked up to anything or are they just literally just sitting there?
They seem to be sitting there, but you can't see what's behind them. They may be hooked up in some way.
Okay, but nothing underneath like a Bunsen burner or anything like that?
No, they're on like
or any...
4 clawed feet.
Oh.
Like
what
metal.
are the clawed metal? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This is really fucked up, but like, gotta clear the air here because something else is really fucked up. And for the first time this whole time, Fee turns and looks at Nez, and she immediately has like this fiery hair and is like, "You left me!" And then it immediately like turns back all the way to blue, and she like looks really sad and is like, "You left me. Why would you leave me?"
I am truly sorry about that, Fee. I thought that we were on the same page and that we were both going to get out of there. I didn't think that you were going to stay. I feel awful.
You went
and I
out
came
the
back for
fucking
you,
window
though.
and you left me.
You left out the window? All right.
Nez, I told you I'm a warlock.
I did.
And like trust, just thinking that you'd stay, and I don't know why I thought you'd stay.
Wait, you're a warlock.
Yeah, keep up.
And Nez, you went out the window.
I did because I'm also a warlock.
Well,
What?
this is great news because I'm something of a warlock myself.
You have a branch?
But I will say that if you were being chased by the Inquisition, you should probably not go out the window because then they will think you are guilty.
Do you have branch too? You have a You don't have a branch.
I don't. No.
You wish you had a branch.
So what do you have? Why wouldn't you tell us?
Why didn't you tell us?
I mean, I don't like to put a label on it because sometimes warlocks are bad.
Can, are you a warlock?
Well, not warlocks, but I should say the relationship they have.
I feel like maybe I should be just to fit in with this crowd. But
You talk to trees, and that's a step. I mean, yeah.
not a warlock.
My situation is he's just my friend, and I'm doing him a favor. And it's just that simple. So, I mean, I didn't really bring it up. I told you about tea.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, huh? Oh.
So you don't, just to be clear, and Fee's kind of going back to her normal self, a lot of season switches fast. So you don't have a T? It's not T?
It's not T, although its name starts with a T.
Holy shit.
Okay, Nez, you need to talk. Let's talk now.
Yes. Let's talk now. And from the shadows emerges the Inquisitor. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Oh, shit! He just got confession
I
on
didn't
tape.
say Warlock. I said Borg.
Is there a two-way mirror in there? This is
There's
entrapment.
another doorway.
What the
You're
law
an
and
Inquisitor,
order
you have to
criminal
tell me.
intent? Jesus.
But we
You're a
got rid of
warlock?
the cloak.
You mean
I feel like this
when
Inquisitor
you eat
is
too much cake?
metagaming.
This
This Inquisitor is metagaming.
this Inquisitor has to go. we
This is
said
entrapment,
too much
motherfucker.
shit.
Make him drink some of the sludge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently it doesn't kill you. It'll just make him stronger.
Which doesn't kill
As-
you, makes you
as you're
stronger.
bringing us,
Drink a little
Would you
good
care
gunk.
to drink some of this gunky evil?
I mean, gunky nice.
Drink the gunky nice.
Gunky nice.
All right. Now it's time for tonight's MVPC. The most valuable player character. I want to know who you think deserves to be given an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for those of you listening and for those of you around the table, Nez is 1, Gil is 2, Fee is 3, and Can is 4. On the count of 3, I want you guys to hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe should become the MVPC. Now, I will give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, vote. All right, we've got 2 votes for Fee, 1 vote for Gil, and 1 vote for Nez. Fee, why'd you vote for Nez?
I've been fucking waiting for him to say it. So, like, yeah, I just like that he finally did feel like he could come clean. And I know poor Nez feels so bad. But, yeah. Oh, so I thought that was good. We're clearing there, except the whole Inquisitor thing. That's probably not good. That's like the one time maybe you shouldn't have said it, I guess, but
Yeah, like, whoops.
my bad.
Not your
Can,
fault.
why did you vote for Gil?
I voted for Gil for kind of like moving things along, pushing things forward. Always useful. Always helpful.
Excellent. Nez, why'd you vote for Fee?
I was gonna vote for Gil for the same reason, pushing things along, taking charge, and just being kind of the daddy Gil. But then right at the end there, when Fee confronted Nez, like that was really cinematic in my head, and that really like hit me hard, like unexpectedly. Like I was like, oh shit, and so yeah, that like really moved me, and so it's got to go to Fee.
You thought you were going to get away with it.
We can't keep letting him get away with it.
Gil, why'd you vote for Fee?
Yeah, I really liked that scene, bringing back something that happened to her and holding on to it and stuff. Cool payoff. I also liked how she went along with my idea on the fly and how that kind of interaction went down. So, yeah, really cool stuff.
Excellent. That means tonight's MVPC is Ophelia Midori. Take your 1d10 and invest it in different friends, maybe.
That's true. We've
Or
all been mean to
Less windows.
Or less windows.
Who knows?
I haven't been mean.
I haven't been mean.
All right. Well, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. If they want to leave a review for us, Tomas, tell them what they should do.
Well, I think you pretty much spelled it out. Leave us a review. You can leave it on Apple Podcasts. You can leave it on Facebook. Go to our website even. Anywhere where you can enter your thoughts into a text field and hit submit. Tell us how you feel about the show, and we will spit that back at you and drop your name. Give us 5 stars, please.
We love you. Yes, and just like that, if you are also really enjoying this podcast and you would like to maybe have access to extra stuff, what should they do, Billy?
You want to check out our Patreon? You're going to go to patreon.com/D20_syndicate. We've got a few different tiers with a lot of different stuff. You can get that early access, like Seth said. One of the higher tiers, the highest tier, one of the things you can do is make an NPC with Seth. Somebody that we can talk to, fight with, fall in love with.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky. Depending on maybe where you're unlucky. I don't know. But yeah, bonus content, behind the scenes stuff, all that good
shit.
Yeah.
Thank you for picking up his dropped.
Alley-oop.
Shit. And Lindsay, tell them about the Discord.
So it's summertime. I know you're probably in a lot of circumstances like you're surfing with your dog and it's got these cute sunglasses on. You're like, man, I wish I could share this picture with someone. You know where you could share it? In the Discord, where it's free. Whoa! Share your animals, share your thoughts on the pod, share your thoughts on other things. And did I mention it's free? Just yeah, go do it.
Shit.
Yeah.
And where can they find that Discord?
The link is in the episode description.
And speaking of episode descriptions, terrible segue. Tell them about merch, Mika.
Throw all of your current t-shirts away. You won't need them anymore. Sustainability is a scam. We'll go to TeePublic and buy all the new ones.
Hurt the world, buy a shirt.
The landfills,
Not a t-shirt.
the landfills are hungry, guys. Feed them.
They need clothes too.
Save the landfills.
Just think of all those rat kings and their nests that you can clothe and, keep warm with your consumerism.
Hard cut to them with "In the Arms of an Angel."
But they're just writhing because they're all stuck together at the tail.
Anyway, TeePublic.
Thank you so much. And thanks to all of you listeners. Once again, thanks for listening. We will see you next week. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate Podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Bye.
Later.
Bye-bye. I have to, in my head, go into lineage of Moonreach. No,
Into the
Yonder Void. Into the Moonreach.
Into the
Void.
manwich cream.
Into the spaghetti can.
That was such a weird episode, like reflecting on it, like how much of it was about architecture and how nobody knew what they were talking about.
If we have any
sorry.
people
It's
who
such a-
listen who do architecture, they're just going to be so upset.
It was such a
Well, you
big
guys
stream
didn't
of
start
consciousness
throwing,
thing.
like architecture terms around or anything.
That's
like that.
true.
It
Man, if
wasn't
we did.
enough to count as lying, so there weren't any rules. You guys were just talking mildly about architecture.
And infrastructure.
Yeah.
Which I think technically falls into the purview of
Maybe.
architecture.
It might.
I think it could.
I think the lead architecture
Arguably,
guy would have
for
to
a
talk
liar.
to the infrastructure.
I
guy.
think it's
Whoa.
municipal agriculture.
Yeah. Who put this building in this field?
It's weird recording on a weekday night.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm
Yeah,
supposed to be
me too.
asleep.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be asleep right now?
Yeah.
It's 8:25.
Yeah.
She's a bear
PM.
type.
Do you
Yeah.
successfully go to sleep at a normal evening time?
No.
Oh, God, no.
I was going to say, like,
But if I weren't recording tonight, maybe I would.
That's true. Maybe today'd be the day.
Maybe tonight would be the night.
This was the day that I was going to get on normalcy.
I feel like to fall asleep at 9, I would have to run into a wall plank or something and just make it like
Get
a
shot
concussion.
and pass out from shots.
Yeah. Yep.
There definitely have to be some sort of stimulant to make it happen, or anti-stimulant, I guess. Drugs.
Reverse stimulant.
Reverse stimuli.
There's definitely been times where I've had to fall asleep at 8 or 9, like just uncontrollably because of my job at beginning of the year.
I think that's enough to know what you do for a living.
Yeah.
If you
now
say-
everybody
I have
knows
a
you're
difficult
stripper.
job.
The beginning of the fiscal
Lots
year.
of jobs
She's a day
have
trader.
beginnings of year.
That's
I
true.
mean, not.
You know, when you come back from the
It's
holiday
the fiscal
break
Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
It's a
really
mad
I mean,
rush,
you don't-
man.
You don't technically start at like January 1
Right.
Nobody does. We all get that day off.
yeah.
or
That's
January 2.
My beginning of the year is October.
Socktober?
That just went all over my cheek.
I thought you said Socktober, and that sounds
I
way
said
more interesting.
October, but my chapstick slipped.
But my chapstick.
You know, classic chap slip.
Socktober's that month where you wear socks on your hands and you punch people.
It's
Every
the
day.
month between September and October.
Have you worked for the federal government before?
I am the government. That's why it's gone to shit.
I am
It's
the
my
FBI.
fault.
My bad.
Whoops.
Oopsie doopsie.
They just gave me all these papers and they stamped them. And they were like,
Butterfly
they were
stamp.
like, you're not supposed to stamp that one, but I still stamped it, and they did
Can't
something
triple
with
stamp
it.
a double stamp.
Yeah.
Watch me. I'm
Don't
the
tell me what I
government,
can't
idiot.
stamp. I'm the government.
And then it turns out I was using my Chuck E. Cheese stamp that day. Oops.
I have 100 sheets of these star stickers.
The red stars are demerits.
And they smell great, though. Apple
They're all
and
scratch
cinnamon.
and sniffs.
Yeah.
I love scratch and sniffs. Oh my God.
I do
The
too.
secret compartment on my desk has the Lisa Frank stickers.
It's right next to my
I
gun.
hate when the scratch and sniff wears off.
I know. It's so
Gun
cool.
with like all the dolphin and
Why is that a
orca Lisa
function?
Frank stickers on it.
Time to die, motherfuckers.
Squeeze.
Can't even cock it because of all the stickers. It's all sticky and just.
Your bullets. Your bullets also have the stickers on them.
My dad got this whole book of stickers for Father's Day. And it's an ongoing joke, but this book of stickers was wild because it brags that it has like 5,000 stickers, but some of them are really tiny and they're like definitely just one-off stickers. And someone was going fucking buck wild. Like they are wild. It is like a panda bear like stirring a pot of soup.
We gotta
or just like
see these,
bizarre
Mika.
shit.
What?
I love
Do you think
it.
you gave him
With us.
We
anxiety?
do. It's true. We also have a sticker book
Like,
that's
I'm never
very
going to be
random.
able to use all these stickers before my time.
Yeah, we have a sticker book that has a bunch of
He'll use
really
them.
random shit, and
They'll use them.
He
Ori,
sells an office job.
well, Ori has a sticker book too, and he's
What does he use stickers for? He's like,
It has
He
okay.
puts them on stuff.
Yeah, so I put a sticker
what?
book, just like I got it for some other kids I knew, and and ended up not using them at all, and then it ended up getting put on his bookshelf, and it became his obsession. It's like his favorite book, and he learned the word poop from it because there's a page full of poop emoji stickers, and now I'll like point to each one and be like, poop
Everywhere.
poop. And it's thoroughly entertaining. But also, I wasn't expecting that to be the use for the sticker book.
It's got its mileage for sure.
You're not supposed to use it for vandalism, Ori.
And now you're going to jail, dummy.
Fight the power sticker.
On the cop, the front of the
Rainbow
cop's
poop
gun.
emoji.
They have to hose him down because he just has stickers all over his body after they try to book him and put
Slowly
him in the
peeling
jumpsuit.
off with
They're just like, what the fuck?
They did end up in some weird fucking places after the fact. And he usually didn't mean to take the stickers off. Like when he did, he'd be like, fuck, and like try to get them off and
He
be
would
really
say,
upset.
Fuck.
I remember that panic.
Yeah.
Wait. I want to revisit. Did he
Literal
really say
sticker shock.
fuck?
Oh no,
Not yet.
he said shit once. And
Aw,
yeah, I was
missed
playing
it.
Tetris with the other kiddos.
that's a perfect time.
Yep, and I was like, you know, me and Grace were like doing really well. It was just between me and her, and I was like starting to lose, and I was like, shit. And Ori stopped what he was doing, looked over, and then he toddled over to me, and then he was like smiling. He was like, shit. Like just super clear. I'm like, dude, you won't even say Luna and you'll say shit.
It's easier.
Man,
Luna
guess.
equals
And
shit.
more fun to say.
that's true. He does say loon as of today.
That's
He'll
when
say
I pushed
loon.
my baby down.
You can't swear.
He says Rocky Rocky. I know that one.
Oh man! Oh my god! When you acted out the alphabet for him, and he just was like in his cranky sleep mode. No,
But then he kept smiling about
he
it.
did. He loved it.
He was heckling me as I did
Kid
body
gets off
alphabet
on
for
turning
him.
people
But
down.
you didn't give up. It was admirable.
No, I got all the way to Z.
You did.
You did the whole alphabet?
She did the whole alphabet.
Hell yeah.
She just
Wow.
put
Get him to sleep.
That's commitment.
Lindsey was doing the Rocky Rocky. I was doing the body alphabet.
He did fall asleep soon after. It was perfect.
Courts used to frown upon that. Now
It's
it's running
wildly
rampant.
accepted.
Yeah.
It's 2022, Billy.
I thought we were
my
gonna
bad.
say bitch. It's 2022, bitch.
Bitchy.
Like, what are you, Freddy Krueger from any movie after the second one?
Pivoting this conversation to what I was going to say, it'd be cool if you could hook your significant other to a Horcrux or something similar, so that when they die, it immediately just sets off a chain reaction or something.
That's fair.
Is that a dildo in the background, Tomas?
That's
Moved your hand.
Am I not allowed? Am I not allowed to have one? And is it not
It looks like a
allowed to be
gigantic
orange?
wiener.
That is his giant water bottle, Seth.
Oh,
This was a turn of
is
conversation.
His
He's
giant orange water bottle.
It's
I love that it
gigantic.
just highlighted that. He pulled it out of the void.
quotations.
Yeah. If I could get this to work as a dildo,
Never leave the house.
Oh, Lindsey has a matching one in blue.
I would never walk again.
Isn't hers.
They connect. Double-ended.
Hang on. I'm going to join the party.
Whoa.
Well, this is embarrassing.
Where's yours?
Hey, put that away.
We said only on the weekends. Only on the weekends. We're getting out of control.
That was a successful pivot.